major drama with huge influencer Mikayla Nogueira. We got to talk about this, but before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. Whole vibe on my channels, like we're on a FaceTime call and just hanging out and just being with one another, keeping each other company, honey, because sometimes we just need to be there for one another. It's giving the soundtrack of Friends. I'll be there for you. And right now, you guys are being there for me more than you know. So thank you so much for keeping me company and hanging out with me when I need it the most as well. All right, best friend. So we got to talk about Mikayla Nogueira. If you guys don't know who she is a huge beauty influencer. And I'm talking about absolutely huge, okay? Now, Mikayla Nogueira, she started out on TikTok years ago.
At the age of 10, I knew I wanted to be a makeup artist, but even more so, I knew I wanted to make an impact. But I struggled to believe in myself because everyone told me I could never make it in the industry and that it wasn't a real career. At the age of 14 to 15, I even tried doing YouTube videos, but I quit because I didn't believe in myself. Finally, I decided to make a TikTok at the age of 21, showing how to cover acne. This is the video that started it all. 15 million views later, I gained 100,000 followers in 1 week. I started being featured in many news outlets, and I started to gain attention. I began to have faith in myself again. I was even featured in Manny MUA's YouTube video where he showed my viral hack. After years of depression and uncertainty about where my life would go, I'm finally starting to feel like I know where it's going. And I could not be more happy. I'm even on PR lists that I never imagined being on. And it's all thanks to you guys. So thank you so much for everything. And I can't wait to make you proud. Thank you.
All right, best friend. All right, best friend. So now that you know a little bit more about Mikayla, we got to talk about influencers getting invited to award shows because Mikayla just came out and basically it showed a video that she got invited to this year's MTV Video Music Awards. And she was also asking the audience what they thought she should wear. So this is that video and then we can talk.
Guys, I'm going to the VMAs. I was invited to my first ever award show. Show is literally tomorrow, and I don't have anything to wear. So I hired a stylist who's coming in 30 minutes to do a fitting, and I need your help in the comments to tell me what is the right thing to wear to my first ever award show. I'm gonna walk the red carpet with some of the greatest musicians in the world. Okay, this was the first fit. Animal print is so in right now, and I was obsessed with this. Was giving body yaddy yaddy. The second one was cute, but it wasn't blowing my mind. I liked it, but not for the VMAs. I think it would be really good for something else though, and with a heel, oof, it looked really good. This one was a fan favorite in the room. The stylists love it, the tailor, my manager, everyone was obsessed. This is a Mac Jacobs dress. It is absolutely beautiful. I'm obsessed with the color. This one was a big no. The fit looked weird on me. I didn't love the color. It just was not it. I know I could do better. I was obsessed with this one. This is so different from me, but also very me. Obviously, it needed to be tailored, but I really liked this one. Then I tried on this Prada dress, and I thought it was absolutely beautiful for something, just not the VMAs. I loved the color. It was a beach scene on the bottom. I would love to wear this eventually. I just don't know where. It's a really cool dress, and it fit me great. This one was very sexy. I felt like Pamela Anderson in this. It was very short. I couldn't bend over. I really liked this one. It fit my body perfectly. This is such a good shape on me, but it was just too simple for the VMAs. This was so sick. We thought it could be a dress, but it was way too short. But with black pants, it could be kind of sick. I loved the silver, and it goes with my nails. The last one we tried on is this insane dress. The blue? Are you kidding? I really think you can't go wrong with this one. It's so cool. But I don't know, guys. I really need your help. Which one should I wear?
All right, best friend. So the topic at hand is the same as for the past 7 years or so. Should influencers be invited to award shows? Since TikTok blew up, there's been a lot of influencers taking over the industry. Charlie D'Amelio, Addison Rae, I mean, you have Girl, it is countless of it. I mean, listen, there's so many damn influencers everywhere, bitch. Okay, you don't know where to go, you don't know where to turn, you don't know who's who. Everybody's doing fabulous things, getting millions of dollars. You're just like, girl, damn, why didn't I just become an influencer at 16? You know what I mean? But anyways, girl, why didn't I do that unboxing? Why did I have to eat that McDonald's without filming it? Like, I could have, I could have been right now, like, invited to the VMAs, bitch, right? And that's the one thing I will say, you guys, is you just never know when your time to break out could be. So I really advise everyone that if you have a dream, go for it, because you just never know the limits. You never know how far you can actually go. It's like that Kelly Clarkson song, the one from Princess Diaries, like, take a wish, make a wish, and break away. I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly. I'll do what it takes till I touch the sky. Take a wish, make a wish, take a chance, and break away. You know what I mean? Out of the darkness and into the light. Na, 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 na. Anyways, girl, listen. So, influencers are always getting heavily criticized for going to the, to any type of award shows. You got the Emmys, you got the Oscars, you got the VMAs, you got the Grammys, you got whatever, right? There's always a lot of influencers getting a lot of heat for it, and Michaela is the last one to get it. Now, Michaela's always been hated. Like, she can't go on a Trader Joe's or a Costco run without people saying she's horrible, she's a fake accent, she lies. She does have a lot of drama when it comes to her. I have to say, like, I follow Michaela, like, when I scroll. You know what I mean? Like, I don't go out of my way to watch her. When she's on my feed, I enjoy her videos. I like the videos of her going to the grocery store. I love her videos unboxing or her travel videos. I like those type of videos, but I don't know much about her. So if you want me to do a deep dive into Michaela, let me know. But the whole conversation of influencers going to award shows, you might actually be a little surprised with my answer, but I actually think that they should go to award shows, because here's the thing. Award shows are not that big like they once were, and that's the damn truth. Award shows aren't as watched as they once were before. MTV Video Music Awards, the Emmys, the Oscars, the Grammys, the whatever, Teen Choice Awards or the Kids Choice Awards, all the Choice Awards, they used to be the biggest thing in the world. People would literally like drop all their plans and watch, because they want to watch their favorite artist and their favorite celebrity win awards, see who wins, see who loses, whatever. It was an event. Nowadays, you can tell by the ratings how low they have been. So I do think it's important for influencers. I mean, they manage millions and millions and millions of people. Charli D'Amelio has like 150 million followers on TikTok, right? Doesn't necessarily mean that all 150 million are watching her or supporting her, but what it does mean is that they have a lot of reach, and they probably have a lot more reach than a celebrity does nowadays. And that's why the industry is viewing these influencers as celebrities, because they're like, well, damn, they literally bring in millions, hundreds of millions of views, right, to their TikToks. So if they make a video going to the Grammys, people are gonna watch the Grammys to see what they wore. If they make a video going to the MTV Video Music Awards, people are gonna see, like for example with Michaela, they wanna see what she wore. If they love her, if they hate her, they're still gonna watch, because the haters love to watch as well, right? So my whole thing is like, look, nowadays, if your ratings are low, bring it on an influencer. And listen, I might be a little very micro influencer, but bitch, please invite me anywhere, girl. At this point in time, I will go to the neighborhood friendly hoedown. I would go absolutely anywhere that you invite me, okay? The answer is yes, bitch. You want me to go to an old people's home and explain who the Kardashians are? I'll do it. You want me to go to, I don't know, bitch, the farmers pumpkin awards, where they grow the biggest pumpkin? I'll go, bitch. I'll ride that pumpkin until I make pumpkin spice lattes. I'll do whatever it takes, bitch, but please invite me somewhere, girl. I don't get invited nowhere, bitch. I don't even get invited to the damn zoo, okay? I don't get invited to the neighborhood taco stand. I don't get invited nowhere, bitch. Like, damn, invite me somewhere. So, I definitely do feel like influencers, jokes aside, I could use a nice taco, from the taco trucks. Ooh, They're just so good, and they're so generous with the radishes and the, you know, the chilies and all that. They're so generous with that. But anyways, I do think it's important for influencers to go, and I don't think that people are coming for Michaela left and right. But I'm like, well, girl, she didn't invite herself. People invited her. So if anyone is supposed to be mad at the VMAs. Don't be mad at Michaela, girl. She got an invitation, honey. If she got an invitation, she's gonna go. You know what I mean? I don't know, girl. I feel like at some point in time, you know, this whole hate for people that people don't know is ridiculous. Like, her accent. Oh, her accent is real or it's fake. Who cares? Oh, she airbrushes her pictures. Who cares? Now, one thing I will say is, if she does get caught lying, right, call her out. If she gets caught doing something shady, call her out. You know, I did see that she basically said, apparently she said her biggest drama that I've heard, because again, I don't follow her like that, but the biggest thing I heard once was that she said she apparently didn't like a brand, and then a month or two later, in a sponsored post, she said she loved the brand. Now that I do find very shady, right? And I do think that people do anything for a buck. I will be very honest. I got an invitation to do a collab, right? And they were offering me some good money. And this was promoting something that I did not necessarily believe in. And you know what? I always have pride myself into, if I ever do promote something, it's because I believe in it, it's because I love it, it's because I, you know, care about it, because I understand people's financial situations, including myself. And for a second, I'm like, damn, this is why people fall for it, because you want me to do a 60-second post, and that could potentially pay half of my rent. So imagine, right? Imagine you are getting offered millions or hundreds of thousands of dollars. But I was so happy when I declined it, because I talked to my mom and my husband about it, and I was like, you know, it is so easy to fall. And I was so proud of myself for not accepting it, because it made me realize that everything that I preach, I really do believe in. Because we preach a lot, and we're, you know, we don't practice what we preach, but I definitely practice what I preached. And I was proud of myself. And there, you know, there's not a lot of times where I'm like, okay, girl, good job. You know what I mean? So I am very proud of myself for that. But the unfortunate, you know, reality is that a lot of influencers, they will say yes to just about everything. I know some people who, I'm sorry to say, but they're all lying to you, girl. They're saying they love something, they never tried it. They're saying they love something, girl. Sometimes companies will reach out to you and say, hey, can you just say that you tried it and you loved it, and we'll pay you X amount of money? And they'll say yes to it. So they'll send them the product and say, I've been using this for a month. They literally give the influencers what they want to say. And then cha-ching, you get $2,000 to $4,000. So that's why I've always said to you guys, with influencers, always take everything with a grain of salt, especially with products. Like, the good thing is, like Sephora and Ulta and stuff, they have samples, right? That you can go and you can like test it out. I always say, sample it up, girl. If they're selling a product, sample it up, honey, because you just never know. And then what they do is that they send their products to a bunch of other influencers that understand the game, and then they all magically love it, and then you fall for it. So my advice is, when you start seeing real people, like real people that you feel like you can trust, then maybe make a decision. But before that, girl, don't. Because influencers will do whatever it takes for a quick coin, period. So anyways, bottom line is, I do think that influencers should be invited to award shows, but I don't think every influencer. I think that it should make sense. Like, if you're influencing like cutting wood, then I'm like, I don't know if you need to be at the VMAs. Maybe you can be at like, I don't know, like like the Discovery Channel something, or like the home edition making something show. You know what I mean? So if it makes sense, if you're in the world of fashion, of music, of industry, of celebrities, and yes, I say do it. But I don't know. She gets a lot of hate, girl, and I would love to know exactly why people hate her that much. But anyways, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I love you all so much. I know that this week is going to be very, very blessed, and I'll see you on the next one. Mwah.